Hello, and welcome to another episode of Doing It with David. Today we're going to do something a little different than what we've done in the past. We're going to make some egg drop containers with some parachutes attached, and we're going to drop them off a balcony and see how they fare and see if we can keep the eggs from breaking. So to begin with, we are going to take our cup here, and we're going to take our hole punch, and we're going to punch 4 holes approximately equal distance apart around the top of the cup, and we'll be connecting the string to these holes. So you just put the hole punch in there, snap away, take about a quarter turn, snap, quarter, snap, and a quarter and snap. And there we go. So that's done. Then we are going to take some napkins and unfold them, and I'm going to place 3 in the bottom of cup, and this will kind of be a cushion for the egg. And so we'll take 3, we'll push that in. That should be a nice cushion for the egg. We'll take our egg, place that on top. I think I might wrap the egg in the 4th napkin here on the top and just press that in to the cup. So our container with the egg is ready. Now let's get ready for the parachute part. So for that, I am just taking a garbage sack here that we're going to cut up to use as the parachute. So we're going to do 3 different experiments with this to see how it turns out. So I thought we would do one with a large parachute. So this is approximately 24 inches square. So we'll cut this in half and have one half of it be the large parachute. And then we're going to take the other side and cut it into 2 smaller parachutes. One will be a 12 by 12 and one will be a 6 by 6. I'm going to just take my yardstick here. I'll measure off 6 inches, and then we'll mark off 12 more inches and place another mark. And we'll go up and mark again, 6, 18, which is another 12, and draw our line. Make sure you keep your marker on the plastic. We don't want any marks on the tabletop or work surface. Okay, finish cutting out. We have our 6-inch square, our 12-inch square, and our 24-inch square. We need to punch some holes in the corners of them so we can attach the string and make a parachute. So I'm just going to fold it into a square. I'm going to take my hole punch, just punch my hole. So now we know where to put the string through. We'll do that with all 4 of those so we can attach the strings to the parachute. To attach the string to the parachute, it's simple to use just a basic square knot. So that is, you take your 2 ends, you cross it, your short end over your long end, and you go over and under and pull tight. And then take that same short end, cross it over the long end again, go over and under, there we go, and pull tight, and you have a square knot. So we'll do that on all the corners of the remaining parachutes. Okay, now we have all of the strings attached to the parachutes. Now it's time to attach the strings of the parachute to each cup. So I'm going to take the egg out of it because I don't want anything to happen to that. And we use the square knot again, the right over left, left over right method, tying the string to the cup. Now we have the parachute attached to the cup. Now it's ready. We can place the egg inside. Now this is where the masking tape comes in. How we're going to keep that egg from falling out. We need to give it kind of a seat belt. So we're going to take some masking tape, place it over the egg to keep it in the cup in case it tips over. Careful not to get the strings tied up with the masking tape. Okay, we do third piece. Keep that to help secure that in place and press it down nice and tight. So now we have our egg secured inside parachute. There we go. It is ready to fly. Now we will do that with the remaining 2 cups. Okay, so we have all 3 containers ready to launch. Now, as scientists, we need to come up with hypotheses to see what we think is going to happen. So we can then test against that and see how our hypothesis measured up against the actual results, and then to see what adjustments we'll need to make. What do you think? Do you think the small parachute, the medium parachute, or the big parachute will have the greatest chance of survival? I'm going to say the large parachute, because it has more surface area to catch the wind, should be able to have the egg survive the best in it. Now, which one do you think will drop to the ground faster? Probably the smallest one, because it has less surface area to act as a resistance for the air. So it might fall faster. What do you think? We'll see. So it's not time to gather up our containers, and we'll go outside and drop them from the balcony and see what happens. And we're outside now. We're up on my balcony, which is on the 2nd floor, and we're going to drop them off the balcony onto the grass below. So we have our 3 egg containers here. We'll be taking them over here to the edge and dropping them below onto the grass, and we will see how this goes. And we have our first one that has this 6-inch square parachute, and we will time it to see how long it takes to fall. 1, 2, 3. We had a 1-second egg drop. Okay, so here we have our foot square parachute, and so we will try that. 1, 2, 3. We have a 1.5-second egg drop. Okay, so here is our 2-foot square egg in the parachute, and we will drop that. 1, 2, 3. We have a 2-second egg drop. Oh, much slower. Okay, now we will go down and pick them up and see how they survive. We're back here at our work table, and we'll unpackage them to see how they do. So first, we'll have our parachute that was 6 inches square, and let's see how that egg survives. So we'll take off the tape. It survived. Yay! So that worked well. Next, we'll take our 12-inch parachute and see how that worked. It survived as well. Now we'll take our 24-inch or 2 square foot parachute and see how that egg survived. Intact. Wonderful. This is cool. All 3 eggs survived. As always, I encourage you to try this yourself. If you can teach a friend or a sibling, do that as well. This also would be a great family activity to do with everybody in your family. And as always, life is a journey. Enjoy the journey and have fun along the way. So thanks for watching Doing It with David, and we'll see you next episode. So long.